So let's move on to another topic: uh, impeachment.
Oh boy.
So I'm driving to work the other day, and normally I've just listened to my music on my phone, but that day, I did not. And I listened to the radio, and I knew it was going to snow pretty bad that day, so I was trying to find a weather station, and I found a news radio broadcast. And I'm waiting, and then it comes on, and it's an impeachment hearing. I'm like, what? I since I don't pay attention to the news at all anymore. Um, I was pretty shocked about that. I did not think that that would actually happen.
No. Like I found out because of Twitter and I didn't really believe it. I was because like it doesn't really matter. Like it's just gonna get shot down.
Right. So the House voted to introduce articles of impeachment, but the Senate is responsible for the trial.
Hmm.
So yeah, the Senate can just dismiss it. But what's really kind of strange is that this is going to go up to and through, if he wins, the next election.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so it doesn't, like, the timing is very weird. Like, there's,
yeah.
so do they think that they're going to try him and convict him or whatever and impeach him before the next election? Or there's no way. The system, like,
No.
does not move that fast. Because that's next November. That's 10 months, 11 months from now,
Yeah.
you know?
I don't know how that's gonna play out. It should be. I mean, if it goes through, I would be very surprised. I know that he's like the third president that has been even tried to be impeached,
Hmm.
but I don't know, man. I
So,
feel like
say that he does get impeached somehow. What do you think really happens to you as a citizen? How will you be impacted if that were to be the case?
I don't know. Mike Pence is going to be president for like 2 months, so I don't really care. If it happens, that's how I really see it happening. Mike Pence would take the helm. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what would happen to me personally because I don't really do much. I just kind of go to school. At this point right now, I just go to school and then I come home and play Xbox.
Right.
So I don't know what he would have planned. I don't know how that would work out for me. I think nothing really would change that much because he's not going to be in power for that long.
Right. I think, yeah, like you said, I don't think for the average just working person who just is trying to live their life and get by. I don't think it matters really that much unless so it just is very strange because if you go on any kind of news website or look on the internet, you'll just see outrage and wildfires after wildfires and people going nuts about this kind of thing. But then you talk to somebody just on the street and they don't even know what's going on. It's just like there's this disconnect between just like a normal person and then what is generally available on the internet. Why do you think that is?
Because the internet is a way to try to find people who think just like you. You're
Mm-hmm.
only going to follow or like or subscribe or listen to anybody that has something to say that is aligning with what you personally believe. So I think that the internet is just like it's just a mob mentality. It's like, well, one person thinks like this, I think similarly. I'm gonna believe this person. Like it's such a mob mentality. Like I don't know if you even remember what like Coney 2012 was.
No.
There's like this African warlord, and like these people were trying to get money to go and whatever because he's making child soldiers, and like people donated a lot of money to this, and literally nothing happened. It was all mob mentality based on false shit somebody put on the internet, and other people just believed it because oh, it's on the internet, dude. It's real. It's real.
Yeah, so I think you hit on a really good point that it's like you said, people have they follow people who think similarly to them, so it just creates this big like echo chamber, and they
Mhm.
develop a confirmation bias a little bit, and just feed off each other, and then so when you see something online like that, what you're really seeing is the loudmouths of one particular issue. So to that section, that tiny little niche, that issue that they're going nuts about is the most important thing in their lives at that moment. And they're just feeding off each other and blowing it up and blowing it up and blowing it up. And it takes nothing for you to look at it and say, okay, yeah, that's bad based on the headline, and then just like it or click it or do whatever and then move on with your day. You're not really invested, but you by
Yeah.
you interacting with that, you give them credibility and validate their feelings about that. So, and that's on either side, Republican, Democrat, any issue. It doesn't matter. It's all
Oh yeah.
the same. Like it's a cycle.
All that matters now is clicks.
Mm,
Like news media outlets don't matter. They just throw a headline on it, give it a scandalous caption. We're just trying to get clicks.
yeah, yep.
That's why journalism sucks now.
Yeah, it really does, which is unfortunate because journalists have been very important throughout history.
Yeah. Well, they now it's just we need a story. We need it
Mm,
now. It's like pre-written stories about events. Like it's terrible. It's literally terrible.
mm-hmm. It absolutely
Well,
is.
I'm about to witness it firsthand if I work for the newspaper, so it should be interesting. Because I would think it'd be interesting trying to be a photo journalist.
Yeah, definitely. I think
But
you'd be pretty good at that, actually.
yeah, so might be interesting how they run stories or do something like that.
Mm-hmm.